are in listen-only mode.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of HDFC Securities, I welcome you all for this session on weekly FNO outlook. Yet another session, basically post the weekly expiry, we do come out with. Before any weekly expiry, we do come out the for the weekly FNO outlook. So first, let me introduce myself. My name is Tarang Solani. I'm the product manager of derivatives, and along with me, we have Mr. Devarsh Vakil, deputy research head, who will give us the weekly FNO outlook on the market. So before starting, we'll brief you the flow for today. Mr. Devash Vakil will give you the outlook for the market being tomorrow is a weekly expiry. So this will not only help you to take a view for tomorrow's trading session, but also for the next week, how the market would be since of late we have been seeing market have run up a lot. And today's trading session also we have seen a very sharp bounce back. So let us see how the outlook is from Mr. Devash Vakil. And post that, I will just brief you one good feature about Pro Terminal, which is our advanced trading portal that will help you taking analytical decision, that is do some kind of an analysis in derivatives. And post that, we'll open this forum for Q&A session. So without wasting any time, I will hand over to Mr. Devash Vakil to brief us about the weekly FNO outlook. Over to you, sir.
Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you, Tarang. So let's straight away jump into the content for this week. We have seen a sharp fall and a decent bounce back. We have now, for this series, we are at about 1% rise in the open interest and 1% rise in the Nifty price. So what it suggests is that at the lower level we have strong buying interest. Similarly, large build-up we are seeing in the Bank Nifty futures, where Bank Nifty has gone up by 3% for this series and the open interest has gone up by 16%. So Bank Nifty outperforming Nifty, there is large interest in Bank Nifty. Now let's look at the option distribution to find out what's going to happen. So for tomorrow's expiry, we see that a large amount of calls have been written around 18,100 and 18,200. So derivative traders do not expect Nifty to close beyond 18,200 tomorrow. We opened after the mayhem in the American markets, the Indian markets opened around 17,700 levels, 770 levels. So that's where maximum amount of puts have been written. So we can't expect market to go beyond this range. Tomorrow we have closed around 18,000 level. Supports for the markets are at 17,800, 17,900, where large amount of puts have been written, and the resistance is at around 18,000, 18,100 for 200 for tomorrow's expiry. So we are near 18,000 today, and the close is also at 18,000. Maximum pain point, maximum amount of call and put have been written here. So though we had a very sharp bounce back and a very large movement, don't expect the similar kind of move tomorrow. Unless Nifty crosses 18,200, then only we can expect a large amount of short covering, and markets can rally after that. So for the time being, for tomorrow, around 18,150 to 200 should be the ceiling. And for tomorrow's session, around 17,900 or 17,850, we can expect the support to come in. Let's see what FIs have done. So as we can see from the chart, FIs have gradually started building their long position. So here we see that a huge buildup in long positions have been created yesterday. I expect today's data after the evening around 7:30 data comes, that should take this number even higher. So all long positions which were unwound from September, they've gradually started building long, and yesterday they have built up a large long position. So that gives overall confidence that gradually they are covering their short and building. Gradually they are building long position. Still net they are still little short, but after today's expiry, after today's data, we expect them to further build the long position. So what is the outlook for the Nifty? Looking at the data, 17,800 should be the stop loss, 17,700 to 800, 900. These are the levels where a lot of puts have been written. Resistance for tomorrow is around 18,200. So for tomorrow's expiry, I'm expecting it to be near 18,000 only, plus or minus 100 points. Overall, we continue to remain long. We continue to like the market with the stop loss of 17,700. That was the resistance earlier. We broke out of that this week, and now previous resistance will act as a support. So unless market goes below 17,700, we should not be worrying. Below 17,700 only, you should create short position. Right now, you remain long with the appropriate stop loss and expect around 18,100 to 18,150 levels in the shorter term. As if we break 18,200, then expect a sharp rally towards 18,500 to 18,600 levels. In Bank Nifty also, we are close around 41,400, around 2% lower, around 40,500 should be the stop loss. Remain long. Tomorrow expiry, we can expect that around 41,000 to 41,200 if it were to come. That's where we should go long and expect a expiry near 41,400 to 41,600. Overall, also we expect Bank Nifty to outperform Nifty for a longer term expiry. For monthly expiry, remain long. Trend is still bullish on Bank Nifty, and the overall positional stop loss should be around 40,500. For tomorrow, we expect around 41,200 to 41,500, 600 kind of expiry. So around 41,200 is the maximum pain point. So that is what I wanted to cover in this weekly derivative expiry webinar. Now let me hand it over to Tarang to show us the feature about the Pro Terminal. Over to you, Tarang.
Yeah, thank you, sir, for your outlook on weekly FNO. Now, let us see some of the very useful feature about Pro Terminal. Since Pro Terminal is our advanced trading portal, and it is a very good tool for, especially for derivative traders who basically trade in futures and options. For them, Pro Terminal is a very good tool to basically analyze the market in much more efficient manner. So let us understand. First, I'll just log in with my credentials. So here, once you click on Pro Terminal, once you log in with your credentials from HDFC normal website, you will be taken to a normal N-Trade or Empowered trading portal. And once you click on Pro Terminal, it will take you to the Pro Terminal. So now under dashboard, there is one feature wherein you will be able to see if there are any kind of in stock where there is any kind of a movement in terms of support resistance or 52-week high or 52-week low breach. So here you can see. So if you see under my watch list, so whatever watch list you create under that basket, if there is any kind of an activity which is happening, so there are several activities which you can look into. Suppose you want to look for any of the stock which have been showing a pivot breakout, and you want to see for your portfolio or for any of the Nifty 50 index or any of the index mentioned over here, so that you can select it. Suppose I want to say it for Nifty. Nifty small 100, I will fetch the data. So all the 100 stocks which are there in Nifty small, you will see all the related data if there is any kind of a private breakout. So based upon it, because lot of the clients do take position based upon this pivot levels. If you want to see if there is any stock which have breached the resistance, any stock which have break the support on the lower side, so here, once you click on that, you can if any of the stock which is trading at a lifetime, in intraday days or high level, or 52-week highs and low level, which are the stock where we have seen 52-week high low. So here, see 52-week high low is a very good tool to basically gauge the trend in the market for bullish or bearish. So these are the stock which have gone past 52-week high, So here you can see if there are any stock which have seen a gap up, gap down, because there are some analysis which we can create or take positions based upon if there is any gap up, gap down in any stock. VWAP watch is a very good tool, because volume weighted average price usually gives us a lot of insights based upon how in an intraday basis if a stock crosses this VWAP, we might see some action getting developed in that particular stock. And last, the volume watch. If there are any kind of an huge spurt in the volumes, you can see which stock are doing well in terms of volume based upon the yesterday's trade, so that you will be able to see where exactly the momentum is in which stock. So based upon that, you can take the position. So you can select the index over here, whichever index you want, and after that you need to select whatever criteria you want and then fetch the data. So this is a very useful tool for all the clients. I hope this will help you to basically do an analysis and pick up the stock for your trading based upon this analytical analytics which we have provided to you. So that's it from our end. Now we'll open this forum for question and answer session. So if anyone has any kind of a question, we'll request you to please write on the question and answer section, which is there on the right hand side of your screen. So whatever questions you have, you can just write it in it, and we'll reply you back.
So Manoj Singh is asking to translate the features which we have shown in the Hindi. तो मनोज जी ये एनालिटिकल टूल है हमारे वेबसाइट पे प्रो टर्मिनल पे, जिसका यूज करके आप एनालिटिक्स का यूज करके, जैसे 52 वीक हाई लो है, डे हाई लो है, गैप अप गैप डाउन है, वीवेप है, ये सब टेक्निकल टूल्स हैं, इसका यूज करके आप ट्रेड कर सकते हो, आप आपका ट्रेडिंग के लिए स्टॉक्स आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हो.
Yes.
SVK Satyanarayan is asking about how to enable the Pro Terminal. Can you
Yeah.
please share
So
the link with everybody?
yeah, I'll just share the link in the chat box with everyone. Uh, One second.
Okay, by the time Tarang shares the Pro Terminal link with everybody, I'll try to take some more questions. Can we place aftermarket orders for FNO, including Nifty and Bank Nifty? So it is available under certain categories. Tarang will share
Yeah, I
about
will
the
just.
category.
So I've shared the link with you. So if you want to subscribe, now this is a derivative value plan of rupees 199. By subscribing this value plan, not only you will get an access to free access to Pro Terminal, but also you will get a rupees 20 per order as a brokerage plan. So, but for that you need to have a derivative privilege. First opt for a derivative privilege and only subscribe for this derivative value plan. So here in derivative value plan, it costs rupees 199 plus tax, which is an annual charges, and it will be renewed every year. And in that you will get in free access to Pro Terminal and rupees 20 per order as a brokerage in derivatives. So
Tarang,
yeah,
Raghavendra is asking about the off-market orders.
yeah. So we can use an off-market orders. I will just show you how you can use an off-market orders. That is only available in N Trade and Empowered. So once you click on Empowered, which is our basic portal, web-based portal. Suppose you want to buy Nifty future in off market. Suppose in tomorrow's market, whenever Nifty future comes to 17,950, you want to place an order. So what you can do is you need to click on plus sign, and here you will be able to see we accept off market orders from 7 to 9:30 p.m. and from midnight 12 o'clock to next day 9 o'clock. So here you need to place an order post 7 to 9 in this time frame to to place this order in the exchange. So this order you can place it in this time frame, and then in tomorrow's trade, once the market opens, we'll push this order into the market. If your price matches, the order will get executed. So this is the normal order placement which you do in your basic normal order which you place it in the real time market. So that way only you need to place it. Since it is after the market you will be placing it. So it is but obvious will be considered as an off market order.
Tarang, simultaneously, can you just scroll down and show them where the research is available on the website? Mr. Thigarajan
Yeah, sure.
Krishnaraj is asking.
So this is a section. I'll just show you again where exactly. So once you go into this in this basic empowered and trade portal, once you scroll your cursor lower and just maximize this tab, so you will be able to see all the recommendations whatever we have recommended so far. If you want to see fundamental recommendations, that is long-term recommendations, if you click on fundamentals, you will be able to see all the fundamentals. If you want to see all the derivative related recommendations or technical related recommendations, so this is the screen where you will be able to see.
All right. Quickly, you can also show Vamsi is asking where to find an open interest data for a stock.
Yeah. So Vamsi, basically in Pro Terminal, once you go into Pro Terminal, so it's a very useful tool. Once you go into market, and in that market, once you click on overview, so here you will be able to see all the open interest data, which stock is showing long build up, short covering, long unwinding, short build up. So you'll be able to see all the data if you want to see, and if you want to do some kind of an analysis that you want to check for the stock which have seen a 5% jump in price. So you just have to click on 5%. So these are the stock where we have seen 5% jump in price in today's trade. So here you can do some kind of an analytical what you want to do in terms of volume gainers, price gainers. So here you will be able to see open interest, and if you want to see all the stocks where exactly the open interest, how much open interest have developed on a real-time basis, go on dashboard and click on futures. So here on a real-time basis, you will be able to see all the stock where exactly how much open interest have developed, a price change and open interest change.
Okay, there is a question by Raghuvar Singh Jadeja. He is asking what is the short-term impact of US inflation data and RWPI data on the market. So US markets, the expectation was that the inflation CPI data will be month-on-month negative, but it turned out to be quite reverse. The data came out quite higher than the market expectation, and that's why the US markets have reacted. So there, the expectation for a 75 basis point interest rate hike is now solidified, and another 75 basis point hike is also on the cards. So higher interest rates are certain in the United States. India, we did not cut down the interest rate so much. Our inflation situation is not as bad as there in the US. So similarly, we do not have to increase the interest rate one to one. But overall, if US is going to keep the interest rates higher, keep on increasing it, it will have its repercussion on Indian market as well. And RBI will have to force to increase interest rate here also. The markets have already, Indian markets, the flows are quite positive compared to other markets. So we can say that the here compared to US, the markets are not that vulnerable. Our markets are outperforming over the years. Year to date, markets like Nasdaq are down between 25 and 30%, while Indian Nifty is not even below the year-to-date mark. We are higher by 3 to 4%. So we are outperforming. The flows are coming in, especially the India is being recognized as a part of emerging market index. A lot of allocation is happening from equity indices, and we expect that eventually over the year, this year, in a calendar year, India may get included into another bond indices, the global bond indices, where we can attract even higher flows in the bond market as well. That will help our currency and our equity market as well. So more or less, we have discounted the interest rate hike which is happening in the US.
Okay.
We'll take the
One more
last.
question.
Yeah, go
By
ahead.
yeah, sir. by Mr. Narayan is I lately joined. Where can I see full webinar? So Mr. Narayan, so you can see this webinar in a YouTube channel, HDFC Securities YouTube channel. It is currently live over there. So if you want to see, if you lately joined, if you want to see the full webinar, you can check in that YouTube link. So I think we have covered most of the questions. So should we conclude, sir?
Yes. So the conclusion for the people who have joined is that we continue to remain bullish. 17,700 in the Nifty for a longer term uh, people for the end of the month expiry. Continue to remain long with the 17,700 as a stop loss. And tomorrow we expect around 18,100 or so. The expiry should be there. So if market were to dip to 17,900, 800 levels, tomorrow you can go long for a tomorrow's expiry with expectation that it will rise back. Overall, we continue to remain bullish with the 17,700 kind of a stop loss. That's all from our side. I think yeah, we hope that you find this webinar useful. We can conclude now.
Yeah, sir. So thank you, Mr. Devarsh, sir, for providing your outlook on the market, and thank you all attendees for joining this session. I hope it is quite informative and will be useful for your trading. Thank you all, and have a profitable journey. Thank you.